Hello, I'm back. Okay, let's continue this. So, the name. Oh shoot, the first name. What is the first name? Let's see, Hosonaga-san is a police inspector. Wait, I pressed Z. Or I need to look at court record. Hosonaga. Oh, is it this guy? Is it this? I think it's this guy, right?
Yes!
Hosonaga-san.
Objection!
So he was pretending to be a waiter. So why was he? Oh, Sato. Satoru. Satoru is the last character at the bottom. And then Hosonaga. Hosonaga. I think Naga is long. So that's the middle character. Primary Criminal Investigation Division. Inspector. So they are inspecting police? I think we're done, right? Wait, what? What am I supposed to do? I thought we already look at this. Oh. Oh, I think I'm supposed to present it. Supposed to present.
Yes!
Of the back of the card. It's the front of the back of the card. I'm more excited still. Imperial Police Detective. I mean, inspectors usually to evaluate how, you know, performance and all that, but what does that have to do? Why would he want to cover up? I wonder if they, like, one reason could be they just want to make the case easier. Oh, hey! Oh, shoot, I forgot that I'm supposed to be drawing with erotica when I'm free. Hahaha. Yeah, it's not muted. I just don't hear the sound from Picato. I guess I can just use this as the background. Was it in fact the waiter that gave you? Not to mention. Well, hold it. Don't. It's the waiter himself talking. Inspector Hosonaga. I was worried something like this may happen. The moment you asked me to submit my sketch as evidence, I realized it was a possibility. I will take this plan and add it to the court records evidence. No. Well, is there a problem? Hand the plan to the court officer at once. Of course. Here you are. Of course. Gotta say it in a more cooler manner. Act strangely. I don't wanna pause this. I strive to carry out all investigations flawlessly. It's my guiding principle. But you are interfering with discovering the truth of the court. Why would the police investigator do so? It was an unusual, careless mistake. He's a handsome detective. As a restaurant waiter. Oh, maybe he was... Your salary must be terrible. I was working under... Like, of course! Your salary must be terrible. He's working undercover. So he's expecting something to happen in the restaurant. Incidents at the restaurant. Instead, decided to get a job there as a waiter working undercover. Incidents at the restaurant. But does it mean he's getting both salaries?
It's undercover.
Yeah.
Whatever his root job is, she wouldn't know. So yes.
Double salary. What kind of incident? I can't say. But I will tell you this. That would be classified police information, which I am not at liberty to divulge. I can state categorically that they're unrelated to this case of homicide. I mean, if it's a simple case of homicide. Of course, Your Excellency. We have just heard new information from the two witnesses besides you. Hi, Jade Peppermint. How you doing? I just started the game today. I think I'm still in the tutorial. New information for the two witnesses behind you. At the time of the shooting, there was in fact another person at the victim's table. I love this game. Oh, did you finish? No spoilers. I'm just worried that it has unnecessarily long conversation, which I saw at the comments. They say they made it 5 times longer. And I can see some part of it where they're like, okay, I presented the evidence, but the main character has to be a scary cat and don't want to say it out loud. So his partner would say it. They just goes through this couple long sentences of convo. Not finished it yet. Oh, okay. Then how far did you get? Or I guess how many cases? Not allude to this other diner. Assume that in your professional capacity as police officer, you require those witnesses to be in agreement. I'm on case 4. Okay. That's pretty far. I think it should be pretty long, right? Given how expensive the game was. It's like 2 sections added up, so maybe there's like 8 cases in total. Would that be correct? I don't know how it's legitimate for him to be telling the witness to lie in court. Isn't that like, you know,
Against the law.
yeah, against the law and incriminating himself? And now nobody mentioned about it. Unbelievable. I suspect it. Stop coughing blood. Hurry up and talk. Bang. Wait, did he die? Oh no. As soon as I heard the gunshot, I ran out of the kitchen to see what happened. The victim sat slumped in his chair, and beside him, gun in hand, stood the accused student. Sitting opposite the victim at the same table was a young lady whom I guess to be an English woman. So the truth comes out. So he just assumed it was not the English woman. Immediately CEO of the restaurant reporting into the Bureau. Oh, he received some special orders. Bureau? Is that how you pronounce it? B-U-R-E-A-U. Special orders. Bureau. Remove the English woman from the scene at once. Maybe she is also another undercover police. They're like, we don't want to make our undercover police into a lawsuit because she cannot be the murderer. There were my orders. Okay, so you blame someone else. What if this was the killer? I think it would be in everyone's best interest not to pursue that idea. Empire views the friendly term of its relationship with Britain more highly than anything. Oh my goodness. So they're saying that you can't accuse a British woman to be a murderer because an Englishman has been murdered. To name a English woman as the primary suspect without irrefutable evidence, that would be completely out of the question. That's the reason for the disappearance of the phantom woman. It's not right. This guy's like, no idea. Things is out of my hands. I'm just gonna sit here and be quiet. One possibility does spring to mind. There's another person in the restaurant. Currently hosting a number of exchange students from Great Britain. Oh, are they gonna use the exchange students as like a hostel? One of them studying in the medical faculty's research laboratory. One of them is a young English woman. What? You're a Schweld man. And see why you're the chosen candidate for the overseas study tour. Because they want you out of our soil, so you won't investigate in the dark secrets of the government.
Don't put your hand up like that.
Huh?
Do you know what that means?
Like this?
Yes.
No. You mean just stretching?
Hair hit me.
Oh, really? Oh man. But I'm pretty sure a lot of like characters would make posts. But I removed the woman from the scene. I thought it prudent to check her identity first. The court demands you name the lady in question. Inspector. I mean, the judge is fair. He's not like, okay, according to him, we're not supposed to include the English woman, so we're not gonna, you know, just gonna pretend that none of this happened. Sitting at the table was Miss Jazelle Brett. So I think the other dude recognized that she is one of the students at the university. I think that's what he was saying, right? She is indeed a foreign student studying the research university. What is happening here? I mean, what's so special about that she's studying there? Amid the under orders, erase all evidence of the presence and order these witnesses to make no mention of her in their testimonies. Wait, so who arranged the food? Must not up to your essence to decide how to deal with this situation. Are you a fair and justice judge, or are you a fake and manipulative puppet? The case presented to the court has been underpinned by a particular critical premise, namely that victim was dining alone. However, as we now discover, this premise is false. It would be a desecration of our justice to ignore the truth and give a ruling at this point. Yes. Your Excellency, missing a noon deadline to send the telegraphic reports. Our own government will surely be very displeased by such actions. Calm yourself, Consul. I'll not allow the government of our country or any other to influence the proceeding of our courtroom. I mean, he's pretty, like, tough. Judge. Inspector Hosonaka. Yes, sir? You will locate this Jezebel brat and escort her to the courtroom. Damn. At once, Your Excellency. But that means you're going against the special order you're given from the police? He's like, guys, you forgot your special order? Guys? As I said before, it depends on the judge. It's my guiding principle to carry out all investigations flawlessly. Except you, Hey, I remember that noise. Dun dun dun. Is it from some show? Dun dun dun. Not be a problem. After I cough all my blood out. Nothing will get in my way. I don't get it. Okay, this is the murderer. Your Excellency! Have 30-minute recess. Okay, something's gonna happen. To be continued. Oh, come on. I guess the game is like, well, this was pretty long. Everybody take a break. So even the game knows that it's dragging it out. 11:38 a.m. Almost lunchtime. But nobody's going to have lunch. And chamber. Nice. That was superb. My heart is in my mouth the entire time. It's almost unbelievable. I mean, looking at you in there, you were drenched in sweat, your eyes popping, your knees knocking, and you were grinding your teeth. It was a grim sight, but for anyone you start finding inconsistencies, natural talent. Forget it, it's terrifying because there's just everyone want to sit inside of a courtroom again. Ha 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 ha. Anyways, looks like I'll expose your phantom lady at last. Yep. One step at a time. Student from Great Britain, is she? So I'm trying to tell everyone from the start. It's a young lady. Power of observation are one thing I'm sure of. Hastily escort away from the scene. Did you see what happened with that? No, I didn't see any of it. I was just on my way out of the restaurant myself, then on the floor next to... He's just looking at this gun for like 2 minutes. Just when I pick it up. And then what happened? It's a gunshot. I didn't have time to think about where the sound had come from. The waiter ran over to me, looking as white as the sheets, and he bundled me into some sort of small pantry next to the kitchen. Oh. Apprehended his suspect without a moment's delay. And because I was shut in the pantry, I have no idea what happened outside. There you are. Well done, both of you. Mr. Shenshe. Professor Mikotoba. Why does Professor have such a pretty lady next to him? I mean, your judge is pretty good, which is why. Firmly believe we have to send our brightest young star overseas to learn all they can. I wanted to avoid a situation that may have resulted in your study tour. So that's your stance. I was afraid you feel that way. Easier said than done. Personal connection to this case. Oh yeah, he said that at the beginning. I was thinking it was it was like a professor that died. Visiting. Oh yeah, he is a professor. Oh, it's so sad. It was always an important person that died. Oh, very well known one. Let's go. There's something we think we might need. Maybe it's her record? Her criminal record? Her gun license? Decisive blow. You have a katana with you? Oh. Found guilty by now. Wait, this is the Sakura song, isn't it? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Wait, they actually use that song in this game? Say the thank you for after the trial. You can treat me to one of these sukiyaki meals from the cafeteria with extra large portion. Oh, I guess that's why they put their hand up and just use the thumb to press. Too much work to use the fingers. Thanks to a certain young stripling, prosecution now under rather painful scrutiny from the government. Scrutinized, that's their jobs, nothing to worry about. Highly unlikely the good relationship with Fortune Great Britain will emerge from this trial unscathed. Will you still think it's nothing to worry about when the new treaty breaks down and our nation founders? Again, terribly sorry. The friendship between our nations is really so fragile that the treaty isn't worth the paper it's written on. You really have nothing to worry about. Secret trial. Anxiety over some foreign government's opinion. A bundled investigation. Missing witnesses. This is what our nation's justice system is. This the Supreme Court of Japan or of England. Shut up! Your friend knows nothing. Nothing of the situation finds itself in. By aligning ourselves with this great world power, will become strong. Diplomacy has never been more critical. Steady political maneuvering is what will secure our futures. Deny that I'm no expert, I'm just a student. No one could arguably stop her. Sitting here now, there is one thing that I feel very strongly. Fails to uphold the truth as justice system is a country of no future. Well said. Why I look of terror. Pinnacle nature's just exists solely for the pursuance of truth. With that in mind, this trial will now resume. Okay, let's go! I don't have time. I shouldn't, I guess, read it so slowly anymore. Whoa, a beautiful swan. They have to like look very elegant and cute. Fine gentlemen, women. Tea, someone bring English tea. No discussion take place without tea. Is that true? No idea. Could we possibly trouble you to state your name and occupation for the court? Of course. Wait, should you need translation? Satoru Hosonaga. I've been working undercover as head waiter. But my true... Yeah, we know about you already. Where are your manners? In English, it's always ladies first. Is that true? No idea. More importantly, a little earlier today, you said something to me. Your powers of observations are the one thing you are sure of. I think I did. Yet your description of this for this amazing sight was simply a woman. Sorry. Powers of observation aside, your powers of descriptions are sorely lacking. Oh, so he also admits she's... I pretend I do not know English. We need translator. Or is this actually in Japanese? Or they're speaking English right now? Squiggly lines. You're translating everything? Lady said her name is Giselle Brett, comes from London, England. The visiting research student enrolled in the medical faculty. Oh my, what a rare treat to hear the dulcet tones of the delightful language of the British people. But I don't understand a word you say, but it was as beautiful as a hummingbird song. As far as I can tell, that is not English. Detective translating her words faithfully enough. Yes, I agree. Haha, you're obviously doing fine in England. English doesn't rattle you at all, does it? Nor you. You're clearly been paying attention in your English classes. How about you to confirm something? 3 days ago, at a restaurant called La Carnave, a grand murder took place. The court has been led to believe that you were dining there with the victim at the time. Is that correct? She says yes. It's gonna take some time. Even though she's studying here in Japan, she can't speak any Japanese? She'd like to apologize for disappearing from the scene. She said she was due to make a presentation at the university. She had to leave immediately. Is that a lie? The one who engineered her escape. I was just following special orders from the grill. Use kindness, cast your eyes over this photographic print. Seeing you were so unfortunately presented at the scene of the crime, would it be that your resplendent eye caught sight of the wicked perpetrator? I'm guessing she would still say it's him, right? Like she would be a direct eyewitness. Apparently it was a very frightening and sorrowful sight. Do you mean to say it would appear the lady did witness the crime? The very moment when the accused, standing right there in this courtroom, shot the victim in cold blood. Ooh. Did you hear that? Absolute conclusive witness. Looks like it's clear now. Clear who our real enemy is. Fortunately, I have to ask you to formally testify. If you please tell the court the exact nature of this frightening and sorrow sight. Beep, 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 beep. Wait, I thought he's translating. Witness testifying. How's it gonna work? Frightening and soft. Oh my god, it's gonna take twice the time. I had arranged to meet for a slightly late luncheon with Dr. Wilson that day. Professor was unable to eat, so I ordered for myself only a beefsteak. Okay, so that part was true. Huh, why was his things flipped then? So he was sitting on her chair basically. After a while came over and then they got into an argument. Not long afterwards, the accused took the professor's gun and shot him right before my eyes. So that's the professor's gun. I don't carry a gun myself, so I really couldn't have been the culprit.
Yes!
Yes! Yes! Oh, yes!
Objection!
Objection! Snow White Angel, Blackguard. Oh, on the day, wearing the same outfit. Really? What about in the Swan? I would think she could hide it almost anywhere. Until the precise location where it's hide the weapon. No pockets in the outfits. I have nowhere to hide a gun. The witness' own words. It's ridiculous. Lift off her dress. I could prove it. Don't think about doing anything rash. I didn't fire the gun I picked up. Must be another gun there. So they don't have the gun thingy. The gun test. Hiding a gun somewhere, so I have to prove now. To do so, I need to pull her testimony apart. Now cross-examine the witness. Yes. Okay, finally. I arranged to meet for slightly late. Was unable to eat, ordered for myself a beefsteak. After a while, accused came over to greet and they got into an argument. Me press
Yes!
this one. Yes! Never got into an argument. Was going over to say hello. Converse some language anyway. English is the future. Supiku. Must spell Supiku English. How seemingly insignificant it is. After the argument went back, then not long after, accused the gun and shot him right before my eyes.
Yes!
Not long. Repeating that assertion over and over. I'm attacked by my own side. I just pick up the gun. Why is his slab is so weak? Yes. Was someone much closer to the victim than me at that time. Highly suspicious lady. I don't care, I got myself, I couldn't have been the culprit.
Yes!
Yes! I verified it personally. Immediately after the incident, I checked to make sure it was not carrying a weapon. I distinctly remember her saying, "I'm not." That's all you did? Just ask her? Sure you carry out a physical search? No. Why on earth no? Honorable English gentleman clearly stated that she did not possess a weapon. Obviously no need for further probing into the matter. There was no permission given for any further probing into the matter. Think what you will. Support with facts. evidence. Oh, she's saying something now. Point out, of course she wanted to stay and assist with the investigation, but with the hurry to give a presentation at the university, she was compelled to leave. Not to mention the fact that your office had told you to get the woman out of there. Not get her out of there, I just urged her to leave. Would like to point out that she is nowhere mean to run away from the scene of crime, which is why she's only too happy to cooperate and testify here. Like a certain maintaining her statement is very compelling. After all, she's an elegant, refined, young and beautiful gentlewoman from Great Britain. In dark contrast to you, dressed from head to toe in a dull black stool uniform. Dressed exactly the same way you are, except for the flapping red ribbons. Well, anyways, this is our only chance to expose her. We can't do that, the trial is over. Thick skin must have feel murderous look.
Yes! Objection!
Are in vogue. No. Decisive English. No, has quite a sting to it. Daily routine? A beef stick.
Yes!
Crush the evil fiend. The significance will become apparent when the time is right.
Yes!
Frightful place. Now that's frightful. Too much talking. Okay. So this is the part where I'm not completely sure. I'm gonna save. There's two things. One is that she is the one that's eating the steak. But on the picture, it's more like, you know, the professor is eating the steak. And then this one is doing cheer. Then because it added new evidence, is probably this one. Nobody cared about the flip of the chair, apparently. So the question is this one, which only has one glass of water. Inability to express.
Objection!
Pressed by this nitpicking. Possible differences, presence, absence of
Objection!
glass. Anyway. Of course not. Never do something so reckless. You can clink with only one. Maybe one drink from the bottle. Bread. She took the glass? She did. It was so terrifying, everything that happened. I panicked. Oh, I thought I should try to hide the fact I've been here. Oh yeah, I mean that's kind of reasonable. Sorry. Sumimasen. So what would be special about that glass? So basically, they don't really have any evidence how they took the glass on the scene. It was since she flipped it into a small handbag she was carrying. Ah, you have a handbag? Well-to-do woman. I have nowhere to hide a gun. Everybody is stupid. It's like a word game. Did you check the handbag? Order. Boggling incompetence. Now she has endured these uncomfortable accusations. Wonder what would the real woman behind the mask look like. He's gonna cough his way out of the the problem. But we took it. Because we took it. It was unnecessary. It was unnecessary. It was a transparent piece of evidence here. Photographic print. Is it like super tiny? The prints of a photograph I thought would be prudent to take immediately after the shooting. Is it transparent bag? Clearly shows handbag. You can see through what's inside. Maybe that's why she took the glass, so they don't think it's necessary to search. So she has an empty handbag that she was carrying. Oh, we'll go investigate. Oh, it's terrible. This is her. What is this thing? This is the chair. Wait, what about her hat though? I still think it's possible that she had it in her hat. Oh. Okay, they are giving up. We're losing after 3 hours on the game.
Yes! Objection! Yes!
There is no any room for doubt in this matter.
Objection!
Significant. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what he's doing. I know what I'm doing. I'm not doing anything. But I'm guessing it's the print on his hand. I'm guessing it's this thing?
Yes! Objection!
Intrigued by the curious shape. Is she gonna say something? Lunch appointment. She booked herself so full. Link the burn to the case. Color draining. Oh yeah. She was concerned. Okay, so it looks like the talking is done. Is it a flower? Oh, it's the steak plate. Damn. Is this one?
Yes!
Our amazing invention. We miss things. In a photograph, things we have overlooked are recorded forever.
Objection!
I think like usually for a difficult question, the problem would be like, oh, I got the picture right, but then they ask me like to point out the specific parts, and I don't know where. But in this case, I do know. It's right here. Ding!
Yes!
Why would his hand be leaning on that? Oh, it doesn't look that shape from the side because it's sideways. It's actually a bowl. Why would he lean his hand on the plate?
Objection!
That's good point. Wait, would people actually notice? But maybe you missed it. It's inside his hand too. "93 seconds. Haven't heard anybody scream. But you're not a waiter.
Yes!
Or he even know that you're supposed to burn for 3 seconds. That's right, and the strange thing is, on the day he was shot, I didn't hear him cry out either. So that means it was burned afterwards. But why? Let me get some water. Be back. I'm back. I think I want it to be lower. Okay. And why would he lay his hand when the plate is on the other side of the table? led into a terrible trap. Was asleep. Oh no, I don't know which one it is. Can I save? Yes, I can. It's either sleep or deceased, but if it's deceased, that means... I think either way could be the case, but then nobody checks for poison. I think if it's asleep, maybe he would still wake up, so maybe he was already dead. Cause of death is loss of blood. Could it be? I don't know. It's either sleep or deceased. But if they say it's a trap, so maybe he was already dead? Let me try this one. So even if it's sleeping, he will wake up. But then during surgery, your surgery stuff will also hurt, right? So your parts are being numbed. Oh, so good. Maybe he got put into sleep. Professor was already dead. That's horrible. So that's why she had to take the glass away.
Objection!
Is she gonna talk? She's still very calm. Yes, of course. I mean, I'll be delighted to help. Especially if it helps relations between my country and yours. She can speak Japanese. She was pretending that she doesn't speak Japanese. Of course I do. I'm studying your country after all. But then why have you been speaking through an interpreter? my mother tongue. The Queen's English is the most refined, elegant language in the world. As a gentleman, I try to avoid speaking in your vulgar tones as much as possible. The men in this land possess none of the chivalrous virtue of English gentlemen. I can see that I shall have to lower myself to communicate with you on your own level. Lavish consideration. Really? Hey, she's gonna testify. The victim's death. No idea when the poor man burned his wrist. When the waiter brought my steak, the professor and I raised our glass in a toast. As far as I've heard, the post-mortem report shows no other possible cause of death besides the gunshot. If there's any other way a man's life can be taken without a trace, please do show me. Of course, this country's inferior investigative techniques probably won't pick it up.
Why is he just smiling at the end? He stopped talking.
You mean this lady?
No.
The other,
Bald guy.
the bald guy? Because he was like, "Ah, you are so beautiful, lady. We are so happy to hear you even testify. We're not insulting us at all. Little bully of a student be given the harshest punishment possible." Amen. Thanks. A prayer? Cross-examination. Okay, cross-examination time. I have no idea where the poor man burned his wrist like that. When the waiter brought my steak, raised our glass in a toast. Shows no possible cause of death besides the gunshot. If there's some other way, please show me.
Yes! Wait.
Oh, he's thinking about something. What does that mean? He's thinking about something. That's the first time I've seen that bubble before. React a little strangely. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, how do we do that? How do we do that? Yeah, I guess that's a new system. Okay, let me say
Yes! Wait.
how do you press him? Hey look, he's doing something weird. Do with the witness marker. It's all to do with the witness marker. What marker? Oh damn, at the moment we focus on his breath. Actually making a testimony. By moving the marker left and right with AD, you can turn attention to other people on the stand. Oh damn. Looking at the other witness, you'll be able to pursue them with space. You can catch the person at just the right time. You might cover some new information. Oh, this is cool. Notice a strange atmosphere among the people. Take a good look around. I mean, this is a pretty big bubble that showed up. But if they don't show up, then move the marker and then focus. Pursue him with space. Here we go.
Wait. Excuse me.
like to say, please share with your
Objection!
club. Yes, that's right. It would be really cool if we can like, you know, observe what their reaction is and then try to. It would be kind of like the previous one that I told you, where you would see their reaction, to try to find the key things to press onto. I won't have evidence lacking on my watch. I'm not afraid to take everything I can from the scene of the crime. Also, he actually took more stuff from the preserving evidence. Okay, if they call me a crime scene theft, I'm not ashamed of what I have done. That's kind of funny. Crime scene theft. Looks like lady's remark touched a nerve there. Take this for example. Ding! Is the bottle of carbonated water that took to the victim's table on the day in question. Yes, it's lost all its fizz, having been opened 3 days ago now. But it was carbonated water. I don't care what anyone says. There's some left in the bottle, I can see it. One day our police force will be among the best in the world. Time is coming, I guarantee it. I condone the witness actions, but I don't understand the sentiment or accept the glass of bottle as evidence. Kind of funny. But that means she has to kill him with the water. Let's look at this evidence. Then go to friends and ask. You could just say that you don't know. me try it.
Yes!
Actually, the previous trilogy, there was a very like important case later, where there's also another beautiful, gentle girl who is being testified, and then she ended up killing or actually poisoning a very important character in the story. And then at the beginning of this, I was wondering, oh, if it's women, they'll probably choose poison instead of a gun. But I was kind of surprised she used a gun. But then now they're going back to poison. Would it leave for so long though?
Objection!
No have.
Objection! Shut up!
Shut up! She actually has British accent. Oh, he tested the inside of the bottle and its contents. Nothing. No trace of poison. So they actually test for poison. Interesting. I think we're out of ideas. Kazuma. Maybe there's some poison that's out of the country.
Hold it!
they have new evidence. Judicial Mikotoba, so she's the daughter of that dude. Oh, to be continue? What? There's 3 parts?
I guess time to buy the next game.
Huh?
Nothing.
Let me check my recording time. 1 hour and 40 minutes. Actually, let me just stop this and then